Hello everyone. So I have opened up the Let's Create Pottery app, and even though that inbox icon there is blinking, I'm going to ignore that. So the first thing that you do is hit where it says create. At that time, you're going to go in and you're going to put your finger on the side of the clay and move upward. And it will let you go up so far, and it's up to you how far you go, but you'll go ahead and get it up there. And from there, it's up to you. You can come outward, you can go inward, and it's just a matter of taking your finger, and the clay takes the direction that your finger goes in. So let's just say I leave it right there, and then I decide I want to, let's bring it in right here. I'll go in little by little there, little by little, and I'll come down. Let's say down here I want to do another area that I go in. And I'll go in right here. And I'll take my finger here and I want to move it out just a little bit so it's a little bit more rounded right there. I think that's kind of cool. And maybe I'll round this out just a little bit more here. And let's take that top and squeeze it in just a little bit. And let's just say I want to bring that base out just a little bit more. Yeah. And squeeze that in a little bit. Yeah. Okay, let's just say that I'm pretty happy with that. I've kind of messed with it enough, and I want to see how it does selling. So I'm going to go ahead and fire it. We're going to go ahead and click fire down there, and then the check mark. It is going through the firing process, which does not take long at all. And once that is complete, you'll see that it comes up and it shows you exactly what it looks like in 3D form. And you can actually take your finger and move it up and down the screen, and you'll see that it actually moves your piece. You can take it and swipe it across and make it turn. But what I want you to do, click where it says ready at the bottom right. At that point, it puts it on a podium, and that is where I want you to take your first picture. You'll take that and move it off the screen. It's saved to your actual photos. And now on the bottom right, it says sell. I want you to click on that. Click the check mark, and at that point, it is on the market to be sold, and there is someone out there that spent a whole 5 coins. I want you to take a picture again. Okay, that shows what you made and how much you made from it. So you can see underneath where the 5 is and the 3 dots, it shows you that right now I have a total of 31 coins. So I'm going to go ahead. I want to make a little bit more money. So I'm just going to tap on the screen somewhere, and I want to create another one. All right, so I start from the beginning again, and I go ahead and I start to move upward. And I'm just taking my finger and sliding it up the actual clay, and that makes it rise up. So I want to get it as tall as I can get it, and that is it. So let's say here on this one, I want to actually bring the bottom out. I think that's cool. So little by little, I'll just bring that on out. And that looks like it's as far as it's going to let me go. And I want to actually come in the middle, and I want to squeeze it. So little by little, I'll go in there and I'll squeeze. And I don't know if I want this to actually be a little rounded. I want it to be a little flatter, so I'll come in a little bit more right there. There we go. I'm good with that. So now at the top of it, I think I'm going to actually stretch that out. Yeah. There we go. Little by little, I'm stretching out. And let's say I want that to be a little rounded. So just take my finger and I keep moving out little by little. And let's just say, okay, I'm happy. So let's click firing at the bottom right. Check mark. And once again, it goes through the firing process. Pretty red and hot there. And it is finished. And as it's finished, we're going to see it in 3D view once again. And you're actually able to, once again, like I said, go ahead and move your finger up and down the screen, and it will move for you where you can see the inside and outside. So from here, I'm going to hit ready. At that point, I want to take a picture. It's actually on the podium. Okay, let's save that, and I'm going to sell it. And let's see how much I get for that one. So, ooh, I got a little bit more. Little bit more. Not a whole lot. Sold. 7. Take a picture again. Okay, so I have 38 coins that I can use to sell something. To buy something, excuse me. So let's tap in the screen somewhere, and I want to get to where I can click on shop. At this point, it shows you what you can buy, and you have 38 coins to work with. So if I tap on colors, you actually have to purchase every single thing you see here. So under the eraser mark, you see 10 and 10 for all the colors that you see here. So I really don't have a whole lot of money. So let's see how much if I wanted all of the colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to have at least 80 coins just so I can get all of the colors. Okay, the eraser, I need 110 so I can get the eraser as well. Now, if I look and see what the basic shapes are, they actually are 20 so far. It looks like all of those, whoops, until you get right about here. You see that actually turns into 50, then 75, and 100. So I got a long ways before I can actually get any of those. And let's see what African shows us. Well, guess what? You can't get anything. Don't have anything. There's 50 points is the cheapest that I see right there and there. So if you look at where the red ribbons are on the other icons there, that means for those you actually have to upgrade. Okay, so we're obviously not going to be working with those unless you decide you really want to spend $4.99 to actually purchase this app. But we can work with what we have. So what we're going to do is go ahead and exit. And I'm going to show you one more time. You hit create. And you start to move up. Well, let's say I don't want it to be so tall this time. And I want to start to come on out a little bit. Yeah, little by little, I'm going to actually pull that on out. Oh, that's kind of cool how you pull in the middle there and get that. Ooh, I think that's cool. Let's go with that. Let's fire that button up and see how much we can actually get for that. So obviously what this means is you're going to be doing quite a few before you can start buying anything, right? So we just keep on going until we get a good amount of money and to start purchasing things. And look at this. I think it's so amazing how it literally shows you that, oh my gosh, it cracked in different places. Okay, so let's hit ready so we can take a picture of that. Okay, let's get that out of the way and let's sell it. See if we make any more money. Last time we sold our piece for 7 coins. Let's see. Oh no, we only sold it for 6. I'd have spent 10 for that, right? Take another picture. Okay, so you can see I have 44 coins, and obviously I'm going to have to keep on going so I can make some more coins and spend some money. Bottom line is, what you need to know is you have to actually make enough to spend money to purchase all of the colors. And one thing you have to do is purchase all of the colors as well. You have to purchase at least, let's go in and show you what the shop shows. So you have your colors, which we know with the colors in the eraser, that's 110 points, right? If we go to the basic shapes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 120, 40, 60. You got to have at least 180 just to get those there. Then you have one for 50, one for 75, one for 100. But what you have to have in these is at least 3 basic shapes. At least 3 basic shapes you have to purchase, okay? Then if you look in African, there's a few in here. And once again, you have to purchase at least 3 of those. It's up to you which ones you purchase, and it's up to you if you want to have enough fun to keep it moving and purchase more. But your goal is to purchase all of the colors and the eraser, at least 3 basic shapes, and at least 3 African shapes. Once you've done that, it's up to you how much you keep going, but from there, we see how many pieces of pottery you had to make, how much they cost, and as well, we get to find out who wins extra points because they actually made the most. Well, that's it. So I'm going to say, let's go ahead and create some pottery.